You know you have to set the tone of how you want your life to be, right? I can imagine a couple of years ago, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Ayana, okay? Or Oprah. I had it already stationed of how I wanted to encourage and motivate the masses. I wanted to be outside, just in the freedom, you know? And I would sit and I would get a chair and I would get in my backyard and I would do these videos and posts to my other social media channel. And I would imagine, like, one day I am going to be motivating the world. I'm going to travel everywhere. I'm going to just walk in my purpose, because I have known since I was in my 20s that this was the life for me. However, you know, life happened. You have to pay bills, you know, things of that nature. And although you have a purpose and you know this is your purpose, you don't see other people living this purpose, so you don't think you're really capable of living this purpose, you know, in that magnitude. So although there were times that I formed different women groups, I can remember it was Women for Us, LLC. It was a couple of other different organizations that I had created. It never went anywhere, but I was steady creating because I knew in my heart, I knew that's what God had for me. But I was sharing it with different people. And if people don't know their purpose yet, or if people can't believe or just take risks and chances, they'll shut yours down. So in the circle that I was in, I was the only one boisterous of what I wanted to do, or this is what I felt and I had, you know, so it was knocked down, you know. But when I look at it, sometimes I'd be like, dang, you know, where would I be if I would have followed my dreams? And I would talk to different people because I was always following just different motivational speakers. It was that's a shame I can't even think of some of them off the top of my head right now. But Les Brown. It was a couple of others. I'm gonna spread them out as I'm talking. It'll come back to me, you know. But I will follow these different motivational speakers. I will hop on these different seminars, and I would get fired up. But at the time, I didn't have the funds to actually invest in the master classes, because you know it's always a master class. You can get in those free classes, but you know there's always this master class that you can get into, and then that would have led to more money, and you know that's a part of life, you know, and they have to get paid for, you know, giving their resources out, and I get that. So I wasn't tripping on that. But you know how you know when you belong somewhere, or this is what I'm doing now, setting my intentions of where I want to be. This was, I was thinking like 10 years ago, you know. So I used to sit back and people say, you know, you where you are, where you once dreamed of, or where you once put in the atmosphere where you wanted to be. And I'm here like, I don't see that, you know. But that is true, because although this is not my space, my spot, I said this is a place where I wanted to be outside. Now I don't have the chair, you know, so it's not like I have the chair and I'm relaxing and I have the pillows, you know. But I created this spot to come out here, to talk to you, to motivate you, to encourage you to live out your dreams, you know. So I am living out part of it now, you know, because I have set my intentions of where I wanted to be when I was going to create this video. So I came back here, you know, I have my water, I have my trees, you know, it's just the whole atmosphere for me. What about for you? Comment. It's the atmosphere in the comment section, you know. So I have the whole whole ambiance going. You know, it's relaxing. You know, it's setting the tone. You know, so when you're off and you're wanting to follow your dreams, you have to get up. You have to lead with intention. You have to, you know, jot it down. You know, what do you want to see? What is it that you want to do? Where are you trying to go? What steps are you trying to take? What are you aligning yourself with? Where are you placing yourself? You know, who are you listening to? Who are you visualizing? You know, what people are you following? You know, so you have to set your intentions of where you want to be. And I did that past 10 years ago, because that's 10 years ago is when I joined YouTube, and I would take little steps here and there and post videos. I set these intentions over 20 years ago. So it has taken me 20 years to be able to come out here, set these intentions for this atmosphere, to be able to get on video, and that I'm encouraging and I'm motivating the masses. You know, so you set new intentions. So now I can say that these were the intentions I said 20 years ago. This is what I said, that I was going to be similar to Ayana, to be out here and just talking, motivating and encouraging people to get up. You go out there and follow your dreams. You can't listen to what this person say. You can't listen to, this person can be your mama. This person can be your daddy. This person can be your friend. This person can be your wife. This person can be your husband. You can't listen to what they say, because if God didn't give them that dream, if God ain't give them that purpose, they can't relate to what you are saying. I can remember telling a coworker, God told me to quit my job. That coworker was chasing money. She couldn't, and I love her to death, but she couldn't fathom the Lord saying, quit your job when you didn't have no money coming in, and you know you have a certain part, you know, type of lifestyle that you like to live. She couldn't fathom God telling her that. You know, because she, you know, we all like our money. We all got to pay our bills. So, you know, so she couldn't fathom that trust in God to let him lead the way. And I couldn't either, because when he told me that, I was like, do what? Are you serious? You know, so you can't share with everybody who don't have the like mind of living an unconventional life. You know, that you're not going with the masses. You're walking a road that's less traveled. You know, so you have to be particular about who you share your goals with, your dreams, or this vision, or this whisper that you have heard from God Almighty. Because if that person is not where you are spiritually, they not gonna get it. And that's okay. It's not for them to get it. It's for you to get it, and it's for you to discern. And then you have to go and choose other spiritual people to talk to see where they are, to see if they can help you decipher what you have heard and what is the right course of action, or, you know, the advice. Because that's what he put elders in place for, or people that are more spiritually than you, that have walked this walk for a long period of time. You know, that's what they come in place. So, but you have to intentionally set your mind there. You have to intentionally create it. You know, you have to walk by faith and not by sight. You have to believe in the supernatural and not the natural, because the natural gonna mess you up. The natural gonna mess you up every time, have you thinking, have you looking crazy, just have you just all discombobulated, and you trying to figure out what in the world's going on. So you have to look at the supernatural, especially when you walking a walk less traveled. Okay? So at the end of the day, you have to wake up, you have to walk, you have to set your intentions before you hop out that bed. Okay, this is today. And if it doesn't, throughout the course of the day, if the intention doesn't align with what you have put in place when you first woke up, then it's not going, you have to redirect yourself. Okay, and that's things happen in life that is set to get you off course. But you just do redirecting because you have woken up and you have said, okay, I'm living by intention today. You know, so all this coming month, this month here in February, I'm living with intention. I have set out a list of videos and what I'm going to talk about in motivating other people for the month of February. I have set my intention to show up every day this month until February 28th. It's setting your intentions, writing it down, okay? It's being consistent. That's the only way that you're going to achieve anything in life. I've said this. Ain't it beautiful? You know, so I'm going to take it one step further. This is where I want to be when God bring it to me. I want to have it just overlooking the river. I'm going to travel with it. So, and I'm going to have a team. And they're going to be able to help set things up for me. That way, whoever I'm interviewing or whoever I'm talking to, you know, it's going to be warmth. It's going to be comfort. You know, I saw this 15, 20 years ago because that's what I knew I was here. And that's why I said I wanted to be. I didn't know it was going to take 20 years for me to have set this part out to be out here. But you know what? I'm learning each and every day. It's in God's perfect timing. I told you, I created YouTube back in 2015, but it was so busy. I was busy. It was so structured. It was so much copy and editing, and you know, I didn't have time. But look at 10 years later, you can hop on here and you can just get your message out to help other people to pursue their goals and their dreams, their visions. And so I'm here 10 years later, but I have more wisdom. I have more knowledge. I have more clarity. I have more faith. You know, I'm able to look at the supernatural versus the natural. I can say that I can walk the road less traveled and I don't worry about other people's opinions. So look at God. Okay? So until next video, like, subscribe, and comment. Live with intentions and watch your life change. I can guarantee you your life is going to change when you live with intention. Bye.